Welcome back, everybody, to Season 2 of the Date Night Podcast. I'm your host, T-Flo, here this evening. We're back at First Draft after an 8-month hiatus. We want to say thank you to our sponsor, Chill Botanicals. It's a high-energizing CBD oil. I just took some, so you're going to be able to see proof of how much it's going to give me energy through this whole night. The contestants are about to introduce themselves and our headliner, Nick. We're excited to have you all and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I'm 29. Season 2 premiere. Happy you're here. I am on the show. My friend nominated me because I've been single since before COVID. She wants me to be happy. I want to be happy, and I'm over fuck boys.
Hi, I'm Liz Hickey. I'm 27 years old. I'm on Season 2, Episode 1 of the show premiere. I chose to be on the show just because I wanted to see who I could find out here. A little bit about me. I'm athletic. I ran the Tough Mudder last year, and I've climbed a few mountains as well, so you'll find out a little bit more later.
My name's Abbey. I'm 24 years old, and I'm here for Season 2 of the Date Night Podcast. I'm here because I'm ready to find love, and Hinge is just not cutting it these days. I've been swiping and haven't had luck, so I'm here to hopefully find that tonight.
What's up, everybody? This is Nick Huffman. I am 27. I will be headlining Season 2, Episode 1 of the Date Night Podcast. Excited to be here live at First Draft and with you guys on Twitch. I'm the biggest sports junkie you've probably ever seen, and I'm excited to see what this podcast has to offer because on my last date, I actually got bailed out on. So let's make some magic tonight.
Now we're good. Okay.
Cooking with peanut oil.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, T-Flo. I am finally sitting down with our first king of the season, Nick. How you doing, Nick?
I'm good. A little nervous, but I'm excited to be here.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. This will be fun. So I just have a couple questions for you before we get started through tonight.
Fire away.
So how did you hear about the podcast?
So actually, a close friend of mine, Jordan Dino, was on the show, and Beza, actually, me and him go way back. I worked at a church with him like back in middle school. So
Okay.
I had seen a couple people I know on the show.
And I think Jordan was one of our first king. Like, he was one of the first contestants last season.
Yeah.
So did you follow us then throughout the whole?
Absolutely. Showed up live here at First Draft to see this incredible atmosphere that y'all build.
Full circle, you're back with us
I'm
again.
back.
Okay, so what are you looking for tonight? What's your, do you have a type? Do you have some certain characteristics that we need to have?
A partner by all means of the imagination, right? Like, I'm a big believer in don't take life too seriously, so I'm looking for somebody that's ready to have fun when it's time to have fun and ready to knuckle under when it's time to knuckle under and see where things go, I guess.
Okay, awesome. And you had said you haven't been on a date in a while.
It's been a minute.
Okay. And
Quarantine for me has extended almost this entire 2 years because of my work.
Okay, well, we're about to just freshen up on all that. You're going to go on 3 dates.
I love it.
But they're like mini dates. So what, are you nervous for anything specifically? You said you're nervous, but what are you nervous about? Just this whole setup?
Yeah, there's a lot of lights.
There is a lot of lights, and we have a great crowd here at First Draft. So, okay, well, you ready to bring up your first contestant?
Let's do it.
Okay, awesome. All right, we're live. Okay, so we have our first date up. Hello, Kenzie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. Kenzie, this is Nick. Nick, this is Kenzie.
Nice
Hi,
to
Nick.
meet you. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. How fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I really just take it away. So I have to start by asking, there's a trophy sitting on
There's
the
a
table.
trophy.
And there's
Yep.
a picture taped in front of it.
And
What is it
I heard you're kind of a sports guy.
for? The biggest sports junkie you'll ever meet.
Okay,
yes.
cool. So I could be the MVP tonight.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Depends how things are going.
DNP? I
That's
do
me
like
on
this.
there. But
I love that.
we'll see if you play your cards, right?
Oh, all right. Well, let's start playing cards then.
We'll keep that there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's the best thing ever. Where did you get that trophy from? Is it
Um,
like a participation, like soccer
So
one?
I'm a teacher, but I made it, but it's from Target. And I just put my picture on there.
Who knew you could get trophies at Target?
I know, right?
I had no
learned.
idea you could trophies at Target.
Now
So,
you can. Now you know.
Where do you teach?
In Virgo Heights.
Okay.
I teach kindergarten.
Ooh.
Oh,
lot of
wow.
fun.
Why young kids why early education versus?
Yeah, because one, I'm not very good at math, and it's pretty easy back, in kindergarten.
Awesome.
And they're so sweet. They're little sponges. They're innocent. They tell you the cutest things, and then they get sassy once they get, 3rd, 4th grade.
What's the cutest thing you've heard versus the sassiest thing you've heard from one of the young kids?
One of my kiddos is convinced that we are getting married.
Oh, so I have competition.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah.
I have no
Oh.
idea that. See, like I'm battling upstream already.
Yeah, you're
Right.
5-year-olds.
What's one of the spiciest or sassiest things that they ever said to you?
Spiciest? Well, I used to teach in the inner city in Milwaukee.
Okay.
So I heard a lot of some swear words.
Oh.
But it's fine. Don't take it personal, right?
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can't take it too personally coming from somebody who's in 1st grade.
Right, kindergarten.
Are you from Wisconsin or are you
I'm
from?
not. I'm from Owatonna.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I went to school in La Crosse, and then I moved to Milwaukee after.
Okay,
So,
cool. And
kind of fun.
Nick, where did you go to college?
Yeah,
I did not go to college.
You did not? Oh,
I've
tell me your plan. What'd you do?
Right out of high school, actually, I went to the Marine Corps. I was
Okay.
active duty and stationed in North Carolina for 4 years.
That's pretty badass.
Decided to move back and don't know why I did. Like, I hate winters.
Oh.
I miss sticking my toes in the sand and like being on the beach for lunch.
Okay, I love that.
But my family's here, so it's important to come back and be supportive of my family.
That's me
What do
too.
you do now?
So I work in digital marketing. I'm a sales guy. So the gift of gab comes from my mother. If she's watching, shout out mom. But yeah, no, I love sales. Been doing it for a long time now.
So you have a spiel, and you can sweet talk people.
Silver tongue, yeah, a little bit.
How old are both of you? I didn't even
Uh-oh.
skimmed over that.
You
I'm
can go first.
27.
Ooh, I'm 29. A little bit of cougar action.
Really? You totally don't pick me to be like 29 years
Really?
old. I thought you were like
Would not have guessed
24.
29.
Ooh, that's fun. 29. Yeah, my kids keep me young.
Yeah,
That's fair.
most
fair.
definitely.
My students, for people who are listening. Sorry,
Does that
I don't
mean
have
my
any kids.
coworkers are making me old?
Probably.
I would assume so.
So are you working from home, or what's your work life like?
100% remote for the last 3 years of my life. I was remote before remote was actually cool. So
Oh,
the
one
job
of
that I
those,
was at, I was at home already. So I spent a lot of time with my dog.
Oh, cute.
Do you have any pets?
I don't. My family has 3 German short hairs. We're
Oh, awesome.
big into hunting. So, but yeah, I want one of my own, but I don't think I could really be responsible yet.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. It was a big shift for me. I was like, oh, quarantine, I need something to do.
That's
Let's get a
perfect.
dog.
I know.
And
Where are you guys both living right now?
I'm down in Burnsville.
Okay, I am in St. Louis Park.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
buddies that live up in St. Louis.
So you're
Park,
in
that
the burbs.
area.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's like the young spot
Yeah.
to live. That's when you're in your
It's
upper
like
20s.
appropriate, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's next?
That's-
a house, a condo?
She goes, that's appropriate. Where would be an inappropriate place to live as a 29-year-old?
I don't know, maybe uptown,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
probably-
that's
that'd
true.
probably be
right?
a-
I used to live there, but I had to move.
I was gonna say, okay, so when you were like in your early 20s, what bars did you guys go to?
Ooh, you go first.
Karaoke bars of any sort in North Carolina.
Oh, that's
fun.
okay. Yeah, I guess
Okay, so you were
that
there.
doesn't really count. You kind of missed out on the R.
I missed out on everything like young 20s in the Twin
Oh,
Cities,
bummer.
which I have definitely done some catching up on since I've gotten back. So that's been okay, but of course quarantine.
So, what's your typical, I don't know, Friday, Saturday night kind of thing?
So I actually, part of the reason why I don't go on dates, and this isn't a super common thing for me, is because I have my own business. I do have my own podcast. So Saturday or Friday nights for me usually grabbing dinner with a friend and then going home and
You're recording
sitting in
and
front of
you're
my
okay.
computer, video editing, doing stuff like that. How about you?
Okay. It's probably a nice little dinner somewhere. Maybe out, I don't know, Cuzzies.
Okay.
For
Oh,
a drink or
right
two.
here?
Yeah, right here. I
Cuzzies
love
in North Loop.
Yep,
Okay.
This is my.
Have you been?
Place.
I have not.
Ooh.
You'll have to take me. if you get to
We gotta
date
go.
too.
I was gonna. So have you been? Where have you been in North Loop? Have you been to the Basement Bar?
I have been to the Basement Bar.
Have you been to the Loop?
I've been to the Loop. Yep.
Okay.
I checked that one off my
Have you
list
had
for
a grape
Halloween
ape
this year.
before?
A what?
Grape ape.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Okay. I guess, is there a drink in North Carolina that they have that we don't have here? Because I feel like it's water moccasins, grape apes.
Yeah.
I don't know of any
Tequila
of the
shots,
tequila
maybe.
shots. Yep.
Don't ask me what's in it, but there was something called a Slinky that I used to drink at this beach bar. That was my favorite place to go to when I was down there.
That's
A
fun.
slinky. What
to-
What color is that?
It's
Not
light blue and purple, I guess. And the reason they call it that is because you have 2 of them, and your body turns into said Slinky.
Oh, interesting.
They're very potent. So yeah.
Okay, so you said North Carolina?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm going to Myrtle Beach in a few weeks. Is that South Carolina?
that's South Carolina.
All right,
Not too far across the
Do you
border.
know
I used to
any
hang out in
spots?
Myrtle all the time.
Any bars you can let me know with?
as long as you make your way to like North Myrtle or Hollywood on the Beach. Hollywood on the Beach is a great place to hang out. Definitely recommend going to the world's largest beach Ferris wheel, I believe.
Ooh,
it still owns that title.
Oh,
Which
Love
is awesome. They do fireworks on Friday nights, or they used to.
sounds like a
Very
much
fun.
better like datey spot than what we have here. Like
Yeah,
I don't
me too.
even
What are
know.
you talking about? First draft kicks ass.
Right.
Right
Okay,
here?
but second date, like what would you guys want to do on a second date?
Ooh.
I'll let you go first.
Oh gosh, I'm a huge foodie.
Okay.
So I love fun like restaurants. Phone eats first.
Phone
dinner
eats first.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
I honestly have never. I don't understand that. I cannot do
No?
it.
Oh
I
my
literally
gosh.
can. I'm like,
You're
the
too
second I see a
hungry?
French fry, I'm like, oh,
I'm
that's
eating
in
it.
my mouth. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's in my mouth.
That's
Good
fine.
quote from
I can
this-
take a picture
this-
of it in your mouth.
There you go.
Yeah, restaurant, drinks. I'm like an experienced girl, so like I like
Oh.
fun dates, like a hockey game. You know,
now we're
maybe
talking my language.
Great
Okay.
football game. Are you
Ball
a
game.
college football or are you more like freshman?
So I do follow college sports, but not as heavily as I probably should.
Okay.
Massive like pro sports guy. So like
Awesome.
the Wolves versus the Hornets game last night was very tuned into that. Some of my favorite players, big Vikings fan, I believe purple and gold. Are you a Packers
Very
fan
fun.
from your time in
I
Wisconsin?
honestly, I'm more of a college. I like the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Okay.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I'm
What
sorry.
are you talking
I'm
about?
sorry.
Hawkeyes are a great football team.
oh, I'm like
I know. Are
a
you not-
adopted Cyclones fan,
Oh, shoot, I'm
unfortunately.
sorry.
I know.
Adopted?
Yeah.
But honestly, wherever the beer is, I will be a fan
Wherever
of whatever.
the beer is.
That is good.
I
Good
like
beer.
that. I like that. I like
Cider.
that.
I like ciders.
Okay, so Nick had this question before we started recording and hasn't asked it, so I will.
Okay, let's hear
Yeah.
it.
What did you guys do for Valentine's Day?
Oh.
Since it was 2 days ago.
Andrew, so I told Andrew, I was like, convenient that you put this 2 days after Valentine's
I
Day.
know.
Let's attract
Shipping on
all
Monday.
the hurting single people to
Right?
come
Is
out
that obvious?
on the podcast.
I worked out.
Nice. I did the
Yep,
same.
worked out, and then I made my dinner,
Nice.
and then I watched like a creepy murder Dateline.
Oh,
A Dateline on Valentine's
I love
Day?
a Dateline.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. How about you?
For me, it was got off work, went to work out, came back, made myself dinner, took my dog for a long walk.
Cute.
She was my
That
Valentine.
was your Valentine right there.
She was. She got like a heart-shaped bone
Oh,
or
I
a
love
dog
that.
treat.
You got
She's
her
the
a gift.
best. She's the best.
Cute.
what's her name?
Lola.
Lola.
Stop, that's my dog's name. Sorry.
Brownie
That's
points.
That.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah,
What kind of dog is it?
She's a 2-year-old Shar-Pei boxer mix.
Ooh.
So she looks
fun.
like a boxer puppy, and she's 40 pounds and full grown. So she's
Oh.
the
Always will be
perfect.
puppy face. That's perfect.
Always.
Love that.
So she is probably my biggest plus, I would say.
Aww. Okay, so it doesn't sound like this day for Valentine's Day was any different for either of you, though.
No,
Not really.
It was like a normal day.
Yep.
it was
Exactly.
it was quarantine Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So,
Or COVID
just
Valentine's.
random question, because
Yeah.
on Valentine's Day, I feel like everybody posts pictures of their significant other.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is
I low-key like seeing that stuff. Like,
Really?
I like people showing off, like, oh, actually, that's a really good picture of that couple. But as a single individuals, is it annoying?
I mean, I love love. All my friends are like engaged or happily with somebody, so I love it. But it does get a little bit like a heart crusher.
Oh.
So I
100%.
posted some donuts. I love donuts, so that's
There
what I
you go.
posted.
There you go. Whatever you're passionate
Right?
about on Valentine's
How about you?
Day.
Are you like ew, or are you like love, or what are you?
Valentine's Day might be the only day of the year where I consider deleting social media.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Just because, just like you, I feel like I got left behind by all my friends. All my friends are married and have kids or are engaged and
Okay.
whatever, and I'm like the one that got left behind, unfortunately. But
It hurts.
It's okay.
It's a little-
There's
it
love out
stings
there
a little.
for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. There's something for everyone.
that's right.
Okay, but that actually brings up another good point. How many Valentine's Days have you spent single?
All
many.
but one.
One. So
All but
one relationship?
One.
One serious relationship.
One serious long-term relationship.
Wow. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I've had maybe two.
Two?
Okay.
And how long was
I'll-
your...
I haven't had a serious guy since before COVID,
Okay.
2019.
Well, look at that. This is serious.
I know, this
Yeah.
is serious.
This is a big
10
step.
minutes is really
How do you feel?
serious.
I mean,
good.
we're getting to the
Right?
10-minute mark. You ready to run
Oh,
yet?
Not
I
yet.
was
Oh,
just going to
it's
say,
10.
we are wrapping up already. So
Okay.
doesn't that time go by
It
so
goes really
fast?
quick, I know.
Pretty quick.
Like
yeah.
very fast. This
I
is
like
like
your nails, by the way.
a
That'd be fun.
tease.
Yeah, thanks.
A tease into getting to know each other. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to you now.
Okay, bye. I'll leave that for you, okay?
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
keep
it with what you can.
It's gonna wind up in front of my work camera tomorrow. Hey, look, I won an award.
Awesome. Okay.
Fun.
Thanks, Kenzie.
Okay, nice meeting you.
All right. Welcome. Hello
Hi.
to our contestant number 2, Liz. Liz, this is Nick. Nick, this
Hello.
is Liz.
How are you, Liz?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate
Yeah, anytime.
it. Yeah.
So, I know you have a dog named Lola, right?
I do.
If you were a different type of dog, what would you be and why?
Ooh.
Oh.
Probably a Saint Bernard, because everybody loves them and they're the biggest thing in the park.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
That's a great question. I'd probably be a golden retriever just because they're super active and also they're very cuddly too.
Yeah.
I can attest.
You have
I have a golden retriever named Lola. So
I was gonna say
Really?
we share dog names.
You do?
We do. It's
Okay.
okay, but it's a great name. It's a great name. So, okay, well, Liz, thank you for being here tonight.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So, of course, I wanted to we didn't really give great introductions in this last date, so I want both of you to tell a little bit about yourself quick.
So do you want to go first or should I?
I've done this once before, so yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm 27. I live in Burnsville. Currently working a marketing job. And for my side hustle or hobby, I have my own podcast, which I'm trying to take full time at some point, as like a sports show.
Okay.
So that's where most of my time and effort goes in my personal life.
Yeah.
And that really encompasses the majority of what I do outside of work.
Very nice.
How about you?
I am 27 as well.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good age.
It is a great age. Almost 28 in October.
We don't have to talk about that.
No, it's not. I am very active. I go to the gym. I'm currently signed up to the Tough Mudder in July.
That sounds like a good time.
What is that?
You don't know what the Tough Mudder is?
No.
Oh my God. So it
Sorry.
is 25 obstacle courses,
Yep.
6-mile race. So technically you're running for part of the time and doing obstacle courses, running in the mud, jumping up to like hills and running up and down the wood and everything and going in between.
Where is this?
It's in Hugo, Minnesota.
They're doing it in Hugo?
Yeah.
So I grew up in Centerville, which is right across, Centerville, which is right next to Hugo.
Sign up.
I should.
Do
That's
it.
something I would do.
Yeah. I mean, you're an active
I'm gonna
person.
Very.
You go to the gym.
I'll put that in my memory bank for later. We'll have to look into whether or not I think I can sustain 25 obstacle courses. That's
I mean,
there's
there's a 5K and a 10K, and then there's 15K.
So you're doing the 15K, right?
I'm doing the 5K.
Okay, fair enough. That
So
I
I
might be able to accomplish.
Oh my gosh, there's more? Wow. How many people sign up for the 15K?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the most active people sign up for the 15K.
Randy Moss, I think, did one in Minnesota that was a 15K like 2 years ago.
Randy Moss did?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
What?
It was either that or it was the Spartan race.
What's the difference? What's the? I'm
I
learning.
have no idea.
I don't know.
You're asking
Okay.
the wrong person. I just know
Sorry.
they're different brands.
Well, you're
It's like
both active
Walmart
people.
and Target.
Yeah.
So wait, where do you guys work out? What do you do?
I work out at Lifetime.
Lifetime, which one?
Highland Park.
Okay.
I've been a at-home workout kind of guy.
that's fine.
I have an apartment gym that
Yeah.
I use, but if I'm gonna go like play ball or I got to do legs or something, I'll guest pass to Lifetime. I usually go to the Crossroads one.
I've never been to that one.
It's nice. They're doing a little bit of a remodel, no cardio.
I will
like,
say
deck
the
right now.
Highland Park one doesn't have windows, and that like messes with me.
It doesn't, it's not as bad as you think it is.
I can't go in somewhere where it's daylight and come out and it be dark. I felt like I've spent way too much time there.
Yeah, I went to St. Thomas, so where did you go to? Did you go to college? Liz?
I went to Augsburg.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine, Sam Alt, went to Augsburg.
What year did you graduate?
Ooh, he was before me, so probably 14, 15?
14, 15?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Where'd you go to college?
I did not. I have not ever actually
This-
set foot on a college campus for educational purposes.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, not college is made for everyone, right?
I would have like partied my way out of my first year of college, guaranteed. I'd have been like, oh, there's beer to drink? Yeah, let's do that instead of go to class.
Oh, we'll do that instead. All right.
So I joined the Marine Corps where that's an acceptable action.
I read that.
Yeah.
How many years were you in that for?
4.
4
Stationed out
years.
in North Carolina.
Okay.
I missed the beach every single day.
The beach is the best. Where
Yeah.
were you stationed?
So Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, so Jacksonville.
Okay, I know where that is.
Yeah, but like an hour north of South Carolina's border.
What was your favorite part of being in the Marines?
The friends I made.
The friends?
Honestly, like I could throw a dart at a map right now and land within an hour drive of somebody I know, and that would put me up for a week.
Are you serious?
Which is probably the coolest thing ever. It's 1%. It's 1%
Yeah.
of the populace that makes it in. So.
My brother was actually in the Army. He was at West Point.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Officer or enlisted?
He was actually a captain.
Oh, so he's a smart guy.
He's very smart.
Not like me.
No, you're smart.
That's fair.
Okay.
So, how long did you know you wanted to go into the Marine Corps?
When we got into the final trimester or semester of high school, and I realized I was not going to get any college offers to play sports because I was not a great student.
Okay, so you were like, oh, Marine. Why did you pick Marine Corps over like Army or?
Because I have an ego, and I would not be because Marine Corps is the best.
Yeah,
right,
is
over
it?
all
It
of
is.
them. That's
Yeah.
what they say.
Oh, I
Yep.
did not know. I'm learning all sorts of things on these
Yeah.
states, all of them.
That it's the most intense outside of Navy SEALs or
How long
MARSOC.
was the training for?
13 weeks for boot camp, a month for combat training, and then I did trainings while I was on and off the entire time.
What are they? Just physical type training? Like,
Isn't a lot of running?
Most mornings is wake up at 4, shower off your hangover, run 4 or 5 miles, do a bunch of pull-ups and sit-ups, eat breakfast, and go to work for 10 hours.
That's a lot.
And then start drinking when you get off work.
Of
really?
course. There we go.
100%.
Best part.
We used to have beer runners.
What?
Yeah, we'd sneak guys out of work early to go to the commissary and buy like a truck bed full of 24 cases of
Were
beer.
there any bars out there?
Well, yeah, but it's easier to drink in your barracks room because then you don't get a DUI. You're at
That's
home.
true.
You're
There
with
you
your
go.
buddies.
Wow. Did you have to like? What was the food like there?
It's awful.
I was just about to ask that. It's awful.
Chow hall food is like cafeteria food in high school.
That's true.
But like, is it same thing like every Monday, same thing every Wednesday, or is it different all the time?
I mean, they change it up, but you know that like pasta's served on Wednesdays. You know,
What kind of pasta?
I always Alfredo guy for me over red sauce.
Chicken Alfredo
Yes.
with Parmesan cheese?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Shrimp.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, I also like always ask this question on a date, but when are your birthdays / what are your zodiac signs?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Oh, God.
My
Okay, when's
birthday's
your-
in December
December what?
15th.
Okay.
October 17th.
Oh.
You follow.
Libra. Zodiacs?
Yeah, I don't. I know nothing about them.
I don't
Okay.
want to know.
Well, I will just tell you guys are compatible based off of your zodiac signs.
Good to know.
There you
But
go.
I also
according
can
to the
just
Great
see
Big
a
Book of
little bit
Tucson.
of a connection too. Like I can see it right now. So
Perfect.
when was
Yeah.
your last date?
So I'll go first. My last date was over a year ago.
Really?
Like my first legitimate, let's go to dinner, get to know each other, let's try to
Yep.
see if there's anything there. Over a year ago. When we went through the second shutdown for COVID, I was like, I'm just going to start working on me things.
Yep, there
and
you
then
go.
decided to ignore my social life and my
Did the
dating life.
exact same thing.
There you go.
I stayed home, did my own thing, did some yoga, all that stuff.
You do yoga? What kind of yoga?
I did hot yoga. I actually taught at Core Power.
I would I feel like I would be sweating so much that my hands would give out. I'd like smack my forehead on the ground.
I've
It's
actually
my-
done that.
See, it's my fears come to life.
They do.
Come to life.
Yeah.
I would just lay dead. I'd
I
make
did.
you call the ambulance.
There are times where people just lay down in like core power though because it's so hot.
Some people fall
What's the
asleep and they
temperature?
snore.
No.
I've
You had a snore?
I had a snore one time.
Oh my goodness.
It was during the ending pose. The music was silent and the person was snoring the entire time.
That's
Did you have to wake
awesome.
them up at the end?
Yeah.
What did they do? Like, oh, I'm sorry.
They're like,
or-
oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to fall asleep. I'm like,
Wipe the drool from their mouth and get off their yoga mat.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
I never in a million years would have guessed you had a sleeper.
I did. I had a sleeper and a snore. Then also I had an eye opener at the end of class too.
An eye opener?
eye
Just
opener?
like keeping their eyes open the entire time during the ending pose.
Oh, like they're being like hypnotized. It
Yeah.
probably looks like, and you're like, what are you? Because that's supposed to be the relaxing.
Yep.
Like, you made it through the class. What do
Yep.
they call that?
Shavasana.
No idea what that
Maybe you should try hot yoga. You should try it.
Well, I'm about as flexible as a bowling ball. So
Not
No,
flexible,
so
then.
not flexible.
not flexible at all.
That's fine.
So yoga is not my thing.
It's
I wish
actually,
I could
it
do more
should
of
be
it.
your thing then if you're not flexible.
I agree with you, but that takes effort and
Time.
getting over my fear of passing out in yoga class and winding up like one of her awkward stories on another show.
and awkward falling too.
Yeah, no. Just
Face
big old
plants,
bruise on
head
my foot.
plants, everything.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, so when you guys were dating, which dating apps were you using?
Bumble and Hinge.
Hinge and Tinder, but I never use them. I have them downloaded still,
Tinder's
use
still
them.
a thing.
Yeah.
I guess.
Why Tinder and why did you use Bumble and Hinge?
Well, I don't use Bumble anymore because I don't like making the first move.
That's why I don't use Bumble.
It's awkward.
But you don't have to make the first move in Bumble.
No, I know, but no girl ever messages first. So
Oh.
why
It's
even
so
get the app?
But I thought
Awkward.
that's what it was designed to do.
And it doesn't work.
No.
Oh, come on, girls.
Like a car with square wheels, ladies and gentlemen.
Scar was what?
A car with square wheels. You're not going anywhere.
Oh.
Now, how many dates have you been off of, like meeting someone off of a dating app?
Maybe a handful.
A lot.
A lot?
Really?
Okay.
That's okay.
I've been on like 5 on Hinge and 3 on Bumble.
That's not. I would say that's like average.
Best and worst story for those dating apps. I have to know. Best date, worst date.
The worst date actually was when we went to this bar in like Grand Avenue.
Okay.
He would not talk the entire date. He would sit there. I would ask him like, oh, where'd you go to high school? Where'd you go to college? Oh, I went here. Silence for like 5 minutes straight. And then the awkward part was the bartender started a conversation with me. He was like, "Oh, so you like hockey? Who was the best hockey player in the Minnesota Wild?" I was like, "Kirill Kaprizov, duh."
Good answer.
Yeah.
Brownie points.
You like
Wow.
hockey too?
I'm a huge sports nerd.
Same.
Real, any
Sports
sport?
junkie.
Any sport.
Any sport.
Any sport.
Favorite sport.
Track and field and hockey.
Okay.
Like, oh wow.
Do you watch like a lot of pro sports then?
I watch hockey, track and field, skiing, swimming. My cousin's actually on the Kelly Panic. She's on the Minnesota Olympic team
Wow.
for hockey.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm a big old sports nerd. Not the biggest one you'll ever find.
Same.
So that's very kudos to you.
Awesome.
Kudos to you.
I grew up with 3 brothers, so I know how that goes.
Older, younger?
I'm the youngest of 10 years.
You're the youngest by 10 years?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. So
I
your
know.
parents had 3 kids and were like, okay, we need a break.
Yeah.
And they got
10 years later, they got me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the
Saving
best good
for
looking of
last.
all of them.
I was going to say, saving the best for last, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am sorry, but we are far over time.
These go
So-
fast.
They go so fast. I know. So thank you, Liz.
You're welcome.
This went very fast, but we'll bring you back up here at the end.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Liz.
Thanks. All right.
I don't even know. There's so many options.
I know.
Welcome, Abby.
Thank you.
Abby, Nick,
be here.
Nick, Abby.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, just make sure you hold up your mics
Yes.
both close to you.
Okay,
Closer
so
the
that's
better.
perfect.
I think we're both like
I think that's the
lingering.
hardest thing to remember.
It is.
Probably.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, so Abby, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I went to St. Thomas. I know there's a lot of Tommies here. in
There
the
is a
crowd,
lot of
so
roll
we love
Toms.
that. A lot
Roll
of Tommies
Toms.
here. I came here because, as you probably can agree, the dating apps have been rough. They've been rough.
The worst.
The intros and just like the
Hey.
conversation starts that I've gotten, I'm like, this is insane. I'm like, I can't work with this,
What?
So we've tried our best. We've
Okay,
tried our best.
that's
So
fair.
I need a new platform.
This is your platform
Yeah,
now.
this is my platform.
Thanks, bud.
So when I got this opportunity, I'm like, let's make the most of it. And that's why I'm here.
And now you're here.
Yes.
We made
Yes. But first, before we get into the conversation, my last name is kind of hard to pronounce,
Okay.
and I've heard everything.
Okay.
So I wrote it down on a Post-it note, and I want you to try to pronounce it.
Oh my God.
Okay? Because I've heard a lot of pronunciations.
Okay, wait.
so-
Can we look at it at the camera
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
so we can
Okay.
see?
Can
So
we
this
also
is-
admit that I told everybody I'm going to be awful
This
with
is my
names?
last name. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. So if you get this right, I'm going to be very impressed, and it's going to kill my opener. But I'm going to let you try. Okay.
Wow. And before the show, just let me. I said I'm going to be awful at names. She brings me something to read.
Perfect. That's what I
Fantastic.
wanted. This is great.
This is.
Okay.
Futch.
I mean, okay, you botched the last name, but the pronunciation doesn't even matter because I'll have your last name soon enough.
Oh, that was really good, Abby.
That was.
We try to be smooth with it.
You were super smooth. Okay.
Nailed it.
So can you tell us what your last name is, though?
Fuchs.
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 Fuchs?
Fuchs. Yes.
Oh, whoa, that spelling
Yes.
is very like.
It's hard.
What?
I don't blame you for getting it wrong. It's tough.
So like when they do roll call in school, what did you get?
Oh,
Whole lot
I
of
mean,
fucks, I'm
okay,
assuming?
Yeah.
yeah, I did. Actually, in 5th grade, so I played soccer. And in 5th grade, this is like a memory that's like just drilled into my mind. They
best
actually, the referee said fucks. And I was like, I'm too young for this. I was like, this is not good. Yeah.
Parents are like emailing the city
Yeah,
staff. They're like,
exactly.
somebody's cussing. That's my daughter's last name. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. My dad's like, okay, this is not good. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
So okay, are you like when you do get married? Are you excited to get rid of that last name, or do you like it
You know-
because it is such a conversation piece?
I kind of like the last name because it is a conversation piece. But I mean, I don't know, but it's fun to see all the different pronunciations because it's Fuchs, Fuchs, Fuchsias, like there's a million.
I was gonna say
So,
it looks
yeah.
nothing like.
She
Yeah,
put it in
yeah,
front
no,
of me, and
it's
I'm going to
Yeah.
screw this up no
Yeah,
matter
so
how I pronounce
thank you
this
for
one.
botching it because
You're
that
welcome.
helped me.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
it did.
Yeah.
I steered right into the
Yes.
skid for you.
Yeah.
That's what life's all about, right?
Wow. Okay, so can I know what your middle name is now? Because I want to see like.
Yes. So my middle name is Lee. Lee. So it's a family middle name. So my great-grandfather, that's his middle name. So I actually know like 5 people with that same middle name. What's your middle name?
Craig.
Craig. Oh, okay.
Highlight.
Wait, so Nick Craig. Wait, what's your last name?
It's Nicholas Craig Huffman.
Okay, so you have like, do people mess up your last name too? Is that like a thing?
I
with
get
you?
Hoffman
You get
all the
Hoffman?
time.
It's Huffman.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Like
got
huff
it.
and puff and blow your house down.
There you go. That's,
What was your
that's a perfect
nickname?
way
I
to
feel
do
like
it.
that's like
Huff. Everybody, anybody who sees this will be like, oh, Huff was on Date Night
Huff?
Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never
Okay.
got Nick because there was, I shit you not. Can we swear on here?
Of course you can.
That's what I was wondering too. I'm like, I've been saying fuck.
Your
like
last
5
name
times.
looks like fucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we
perfect.
set it up for
This is great then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good environment.
There
for
was,
it.
I shit you not, 4 other Nicks in my class in elementary school. We added 4 or 5 more when I got to middle school. So I abandoned my first name very early on in this.
Okay.
So did you give yourself your nickname or
No.
Okay.
It came from all of the guys I
See,
played
that's
sports
that's
with
the
growing
best
up.
thing. That's where my nicknames came from. You know,
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually brought. I have a little bit of a fan club over there.
You do.
So I
How
played,
many people did you bring with?
So I brought about 6 people.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're watching the Twitch live stream. Shout out to them.
Shout out Abby's fan squad.
But I went to St. Thomas. I played soccer there, and the two of the girls that are over there I met playing soccer, and then I ran track there as well. But not for the full 4 years, I have to say. But I know you're into sports. I know that's
Very
like kind
much
of, you know,
so.
you're into working out, so me too. We love that. And they actually gave me a nickname that has stuck with me forever.
I gotta hear it.
And it's called do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Abo. How do you feel
Abo?
about? How do you feel about
Abo. Why?
yeah. You know what? You know
She
why?
had the best
you know
abs in
why?
the locker room.
Oh.
I wish. I wish that, you know what? I'm just going to go with that.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's why they
I
gave it
was
to
gonna
me.
say,
That's
you just
exactly
say
why they gave
yes.
it- Yeah, actually, that's why they
What
gave
events?
it to me. But the reason why they gave that to me is because it just kind of rolls off the tongue. You're playing soccer and, like, you know, whatever. What sports did you play?
So through high school, I was baseball, football, basketball.
Okay. And you know, you're it's intense, you know, you're running down the court or the field, whatever. You gotta just whatever
Whatever you can get out.
rolls out your tongue. So
Right.
Abo is perfect. You know,
That works.
so.
What events did you do in track?
Slide down my face. But so I ran the 4x1 and the 100. So
Okay.
it's sprints. Can't really do long distance. It's tough. But
Okay.
yeah.
Are
So,
shin splints as real in track and field as people make them seem?
They are real. They are a real thing.
I just remember like watching all my friends who did track sit
Yeah.
with like ice bags wrapped on shins.
Oh my God,
and I was
they-
like,
they
it
hurt so bad.
can't be that bad.
Yeah.
But-
No, they're bad. They're really bad.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
they're not like being dramatic. It's tough. It's tough. And you don't think it's gonna be until you have it, and then you're like, this is horrible. Like I can't even move. Like,
Was
you start
it-
to walk, and you're like, oh my
So
God.
were you more sore, like physically, from soccer or track?
I feel like they're the same sport. Run until your face falls off.
You know what? But the thing about track, it's like straight, and then soccer, it's like, okay, we're pivoting, you know.
Right.
So if I'm thinking about it, probably soccer.
Okay.
Probably soccer.
And which one did you play longer in college?
Track.
Because it was
Yeah.
easier or shorter?
You know, I don't know. Like I love soccer, and then I was like, you know what? This is. And then I started working,
Okay.
and we got too busy.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of an excuse because I probably could have done both if I really wanted to. But if you lose a passion for a sport, then it's
And
like,
then it's
okay,
gone.
yeah, then it's gone.
Then it's
exactly. So,
Whispers
yeah.
in the wind.
Yeah.
See you later.
So I'm okay. Not to just like completely diverge, but
Oh, no.
I'm seeing some tattoos like poke out of your shirt.
Yes.
Can we talk about the tats?
Can we get a little?
I love some tats.
Let's get a peek
so
at the fish.
I just would
I'm-
like to like
what?
get a rundown.
What is
what-
this?
Yeah,
A
let's.
fish?
So this is an eye.
Okay.
and
Oh,
a
it's an
piece of
eye.
and a piece of
Oh.
armor.
Nice.
So I have lots of tattoos. So all of them signify like a
Yes.
part of my story.
Okay.
I started that very early. I have a tattoo across the top of my back that says "Just because I leave doesn't mean I leave behind." From when I left from the military.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a rose on my back. These are all Nordic symbols because I'm very
really cool.
interested in like Greek and like mythology and stuff.
Nice.
So it's all like their
Cool.
compasses and stuff.
Yeah.
I have my Marine Corps tattoo on my left shoulder.
Okay.
I have relentless spelled out on my rib cage. I have plans for my entire body.
Oh, like,
love
are
that.
you going to
I
be
love that.
covered?
Probably from the wrists and the neck in at some point.
Okay.
So what tattoo hurt the most?
So the one on my rib cage.
Okay.
Funny story. So I didn't think I was going to get this tattoo. I had been day drinking most of the day, and my buddy's like, "I'm going to get a tattoo. You want to come with?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So I'm sitting in the parlor, and there's this new artist there, and he's like, "Come on, I'll tattoo you for half price. I got to get my apprenticeship hours."
Yeah.
Heavy-handed. So I'm laying there, stretched out like this. I got my eyes closed. I'm clenching my fist. I'm
This hurts like a
sweating
motherfucker.
profusely.
Oh, no.
And he's like, "All right, get up and stretch out." I'm like, "Oh, thank God we're done, man. Like, what do I owe you?" He goes, "Oh, that was just the outline." I haven't done any of the shading.
Are you?
And I thought I was going to die.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
like, my ribs are, the skin on the side of my
can't
body is just
imagine.
going to melt to the floor.
I have one tattoo,
I was gonna ask,
and
yeah.
it is on my rib cage. It's 3 stars.
Did it hurt?
One of the girls that's with me actually has the same tattoo on the other side,
Besties.
and it did not hurt. It hurt for like a second, but it's literally 3 stars. It's like this big, so I can't
Yeah.
imagine like a big tattoo, because I remember I was like. They were all like, "Oh, that wasn't even bad at all," and I'm in the chair like sweating, and I'm like, "This is literally
Shaking.
three
Wow.
tiny stars," and I can barely.
Oh
do
my
this,
gosh,
so.
how long did that, like, a tiny tattoo like that take?
I think it was like 20 minutes, half an hour. It was very quick.
What's
It
the
was
story
very quick.
behind the tattoo? There's a story behind
That-
every tattoo.
That's a good question. So, so one of my friends that's here, and then another one that's actually in Florida right now. Shout out Elizabeth if you're watching. We all got this tattoo. She got it on her ankle, and it signifies. So we always went to Lollapalooza in Chicago together.
That
So it's like
sounds
the
like
Chicago flag, and we
Gotcha.
went. That's kind of like our thing. We kind of made this pact. We're like, okay, even if you move to a different state or you're somewhere else in the country, wherever you are, we will like reconnect here.
Oh.
You know, so that's kind of like our thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all still young, so like we've been able to like reconnect in other places like before that, but that's kind of like what that signifies. So.
Do you do a lot of those events, like Lollapalooza style stuff? Like, do you
You know, I need to do.
Electric Forest and-
I need to do more. That like I do really like that. And obviously, like in the pandemic, it's been tough because like it's been very touch and go with that stuff.
Yeah.
But I do like really like doing that.
The
kind of
festival type
yes,
stuff?
Yes. Do you?
Yes.
Okay,
I
okay.
enjoy it. I actually went out to Vegas to get away from Minnesota
Oh, you did.
right after the 4th of July.
Okay. How was that?
It was awesome.
What was that? EDC? Or
No,
was
so there's this new place called Zuko Day Club that's in the spot
Okay.
where the Stardust used to be, and they've got like a
Oh,
pool.
he knows things I don't. know.
yeah.
I'm like, what is it? Nice.
I was actually there when the Stardust blew up, when they
Oh
blew it
my
up in Vegas
God.
when I was a kid.
No way.
Yeah, I got to watch it
Wow,
out in my hotel
full
room.
circle.
Right.
There you go.
So the G-Eazy, Tiesto, and
Wait. Can I wait?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. No, I'm gonna let you finish because I have a funny story about G-Eazy.
Okay.
You go.
So
You go.
G-Eazy, Tiesto, and I think there was one other performer there, and I went to like a day club. We were just hanging out in the
Okay.
pool drinking.
Yes.
It was probably the closest I've come to a music festival since
Nice.
then, but it was awesome.
I love it.
Okay.
So
So
fun.
Now your G-Eazy story.
I was gonna say your G-Eazy story, and then we gotta wrap her up.
Oh my god. Okay, so I used to be. I had like a Jeezy like phase. Like I still like him, but I was like obsessed with this man. Okay.
We all were.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
all were.
You understand.
Yes.
Okay. So he had this thing where if you buy his album, you get like entered. This was when I was a freshman in college, I think.
Okay.
And so you get entered into this contest, and it's like, okay, if you buy my album, you can have like whatever, a chance of going to a private concert. So I was like, okay, might as well do it. So I did it. I got picked. I was like,
No way.
No fucking way. Yes. And he did like one in each state. So I went it was so fun because we were all online and we were like, none of us know each other, right?
Yeah.
So I met this, I became friends with this girl, and she was older than me. I was, I think, 19 at the time. So she like bought me drinks and stuff, and we were like having a good
my
time.
gosh.
Like shout out to her,
That's
shout out to
awesome.
Jess. And literally, so he had like a private concert, small concert. I got up to the front row, and at one point, people were pushing me from the back, and so he had like a little like rope to like keep us from the stage, and people were pushing. Someone pushes me from behind. I fall over the stage.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm literally like hands. His
Oh,
feet
no.
are right here. I'm hands down. I'm like looking up. Jeezy's right there. I'm like, what do I do? And he
Break into an immediate on
Yes.
all fours twerk.
yeah, exactly. So I look up and he picks me up off the ground, and then he looks out in the crowd, and I'm like, what is he gonna say? I have no idea what's gonna go on. And he's like, don't ever fucking push a girl. And I was like, oh my god, I can like die happy
chivalry.
now. And like being obsessed with this man at that
Yes.
time, I was like, I came home
I
to my
made it.
roommates, and they were like, what happened? I was like, can't even talk about it. It's too much. So
She's got
too
that
much.
outfit framed in
That's-
her room now. From what it sounds like.
Exactly. I was like,
right.
I can't watch this hand that he
I
picked
can't
up.
watch
Right.
this.
So, okay,
So-
well, I want to call you Avo now, since I
Avo,
know all
yeah.
of your nicknames. But
Yeah.
okay, we are gonna wrap up already.
They're
This
so
gosh.
fast.
they go
know.
so fast. So
I know.
we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll bring you back up
Okay.
here. So
Okay,
thank you.
sounds good. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? This is Katie. Oh, no, that's a second time. So this is Kate. She came up very stern and she said, no, this is Kate. So Kate, what are you doing here tonight? What brought you here?
I'm supporting one of my very best friends. Her name is Kenzie. She was just talking to the man over here, and she did a killer job. She's looking for love, so I'm the support system.
Okay, so looking for love. What we just talked about beforehand is you found love. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm engaged. I've been with my man for about 5 years.
Where did you and your man meet?
College, but we didn't start dating until well after college, so we were friends first.
And why is that? Why was he friend zoned before getting into a real relationship?
Because I think that's how you build a real relationship, is you start out as friends and you get to know the person, and then you decide what you're interested in, what you're not, and then you just go for it. And that's exactly how it was for us.
Okay, so we're going to ask a tough question here. What's your fiance's name? Jake. What was holding Jake back originally from becoming friend zone to relationship zone?
Nothing. I think he was definitely interested in me well before I was interested in him.
How was he swooning you? What were his tactics of swooning?
He's a really smooth talker. He's really cute. He has great hair like you.
Thank you. Okay.
He's just the best. He's just friendly. He has a kind heart.
Okay. That's very lovely. We're going to wrap it up here. We appreciate you stopping in, Kate.
I appreciate you,
And
Mark.
best of luck. When is the wedding going to happen?
October 13th.
Oh, girl, let's give it up. Okay, this is Kate. Thank you for stopping by. You were lovely.
Thank you.
Come on down. Oh, we got a group of 2 ladies. Okay. Welcome, ladies. How are we doing? Hello. My name is Mark. What's your name? Emily. Emily, it's a pleasure to meet you. Faye? Oh my gosh, it's so lovely. So my name's Mark, like we just talked about. I want to get to know you two. What brought you out here tonight?
Honestly, she called me today and asked me if I've ever heard about this. I never had, and I thought, what the hell? So.
What the hell? We love that. So you are the one that's responsible for this. How did you hear about Date Night Podcast?
Was at the gym yesterday, ran into a high school girlfriend. She was like, oh my gosh, we should hang out. Come with me to this podcast thing tomorrow. And I was like, all right, say less. So now we're here drinking some bevies. So.
Are you ladies single?
Yeah.
You're single. Okay, what do you want to say to somebody out there that is looking for love? Faye, what do you got to say to that?
If you like to be active and like cats, I'm your girl.
So we got a cat girl on our hands. Okay, what do you like most about cats, and why is that attractive to you?
Probably their fur and how you have to gain their respect. You know, you can't just attack them like a dog. They're not going to love everyone. And so, like, with me being heterosexual, liking men, it's very important that my cat likes my partner because it's a big sign, you know?
So it sounds like you respect boundaries and you like people that respect your boundaries. Wow, okay. So guys or girls out there, Faye's looking for boundaries to be set and standard. Okay, so how about you? What are you looking for?
Really just someone that can make me laugh.
Okay.
And that is like, we have a very genuine connection.
When was your last relationship?
Oh gosh. Probably this summer.
Okay. And what would you say that this person, a lot of times we focus on the negatives of the relationship, what would this person say that you did a good job of that you want to continue into the next relationship?
I'm a good communicator, and I keep things pretty light.
Okay.
So.
Those are 2 very good qualities to have. And what would you say that that person did a good job of that you might want to see in your next relationship?
I'd say, he likes sports, which was a good quality, I guess, especially in the summertime. Okay. So we could go out, play golf, play some tennis. So that was fun to do.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's your time. Thank you guys for joining us. That was very awesome. We're going to bring on our next guest. Looks like he's a guy. Maybe he's single for you ladies.
Okay, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. So we've got a gentleman coming up. It looks like he watches the Masters. How are we doing?
How's it going? I'm Kenny.
Kenny, it's a pleasure to meet you. You look phenomenal tonight.
You know, just trying to wear something nice out here. It's first draft. It's a good place to be.
Absolutely, Kenny. So talk to me a little bit about what brought you here tonight and what is going to keep you coming back.
Yeah. I'm friends with Kenzie, who is on the show, who's doing it tonight, contestant number 1. And what's going to keep me coming back is if she continues on this, if the relationship, if he chooses him or her, I think that's...
Are you single?
I am single, yeah.
Okay, when was your last relationship?
Ooh, a couple years ago. Yeah, so it's been a while. Yeah, I've kind of been on the single market.
Are you actively seeking out? Do you see any potential prospects out in the crowd tonight that you're like, who? They're looking for love. You want to look for love.
That's why I'm here, right? The first draft is the place of love. So yeah, a lot of great women here tonight that just trying to keep my eye out for.
Okay. What characteristic do you see in a potential partner that you want to, go after? What is that characteristic that's like on for you?
I really like smart women. So even smarter than me that can.
That's not saying much.
I know exactly. It's like if they can outsmart me, if they bring that up, then that's kind of the go-to for me.
Okay, so what hobbies do you like to do? You seem like a guy who golfs. Is that true?
I do, but I'm horrible. I'm terrible. I'm trying to get better. It's like I feel like everyone says that golfs. It's like trying to work on it, trying to get better. But yeah, I have a mean shank, so it's not the best when I go out and golf.
So golf's not your game. What is your game? What are you going to bring a lady out that you're going to impress her on your first date?
So I love baseball. Big baseball guy. So maybe, and this is maybe why I'm single, I feel like batting cages would be a great date spot, and hit some baseballs and have some fun. And do there's mini golf at these places too. Just kind of do the whole kind of mini putt and batting cage scene.
Got it. So it sounds like you like to be active. Okay. Well, we appreciate you stopping by tonight. We hope you find love. Hey, come back. I want by the end of this season, not only there to be love by the people on the podcast, I want you to find love yourself.
You're too kind. Appreciate
hey,
it. Nice
enjoy
to
the
meet
rest
you.
of your night. Oh, looks like we got a champion. Emma, how are we doing? So Emma and I know each other. How's it going? We're former Tommies. Emma, how are you doing tonight?
Great. I'm having a great time. I loved this. Is my first time even watching. And yeah. I'm very impressed, very happy with everything y'all got going on.
So you're here for a contestant, Abbey. So we're going to be a little biased here, but what do you think? What are your initial thoughts?
About Abbey?
Yeah, about Abbey, and if you were in Nick's position, obviously.
Okay, yeah. Well, Abbey, for me, is the true winner. She's one of my best friends, not even like just a friend that I'm here supporting. She is amazing. She's incredibly smart, incredibly driven, and I played with her on soccer team, and that's how I met her, and just immediately, we have a good story. The first day I saw her, I was like, this girl is going to be my friend because she's a year younger than me, and I went up to her and I was like, we're going to be friends. And ever since then, we've been that.
What about that first interaction drew you to Abba originally?
She's really funny. And you can tell just immediately any interaction that you have with her and the first time you see her, you know that she's hilarious. And it's not just like funny, it's true wit. She's like intelligent and funny, and I knew that she had to be my best friend, and now here we are.
So Nick, you're saying Nick would be a fool not to choose Abbey.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So he can make his own decision, but and if he makes a different one, then that's on him. But I know what he should do. So
okay, we've got a lot of viewers on Twitch right now. They're streaming right now. So hi, Twitch. What do you got to say to those Twitch users at home that are single right now and they're looking for love, but they can't make it out to the Date Night podcast?
I mean, social media works wonders for not just the Date Night podcast or sliding in DMs, whatever, but bars, just get out there, meet anyone. I don't know. I love the apps. They were a great time when I needed them. So
it sounds like you no longer need them?
No longer need them.
So what was the DM, or how did you get...
This is a best friends to lovers trope, which is the best trope. Which I'll say, if you got a best friend out there, and take a second look if you think maybe they could do it, check them out.
Well, Kate, the first person we had on here tonight, started as best friends, and now she's engaged. So we're looking at that. Are we looking at that?
Yeah. We live together, so I hope so.
Awesome. Well, Emma, thank you for stopping by. We're going to wish Abbey the best of luck. So, Abbey.
Good luck, Emma.
Good luck. Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Kenzie, Liz, Abbo, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. I had great conversations with all three of you. You made it incredibly difficult. But, Kenzie, would you go on a second date with me?
Yes.